96.9 FM WAZZ. Rockin' ya hard rocker. That's what we're doing here. Big Jack's on the radio station here. On the only rock station here in town. We're halfway through the dial set, 96.9. But when you wander down towards the lower end of the dial, what is like 88 point something? I don't know. What, 89? I don't wander around too far. I don't go down there that far. But somewhere down there on the lower end of the dial, there's a station, National Public Radio, otherwise known as NPR. They have all kinds of interesting programs for librarians. And if you like classical music, there's some orchestra names that I don't know how to pronounce, but they also do some news coverage. Let's see, I like to think of them as a learning channel, kind of like Sesame Street was on PBS. Well, apparently they're both under hot water. Apparently they're both under fire and in hot water. They were recently asked about some of their coverage on topics like the Hunter Biden laptop scandal. NPR's CEO did voice regret over its lack of coverage. Meanwhile, Democrats are calling their hearing of a distraction, more or less, of more important issues at stake here. Basically, Roger, what this comes down to is they believe they're under speculation that maybe PBS and NPR, public radio, is a little biased. Well, that just about covers all the news channels. Because I tell you, I don't know who to trust. But if you watch like CBS around here in Willow Springs, like CBS, they're Democratic. I don't listen to public radio, so I'm not really sure what side of the fence that they're on. But I kind of feel like maybe some of the Fox News channels are maybe a little Democratic. And then if you look online, you get a Republican view. I think they're all biased. Now, I'm not biased here, Rocker. We love the rock and roll. We ain't playing politics and seriousness here on this dial setting. But down there on the lower end of the dial, they're facing some scrutiny over their coverage. And apparently, PBS reportedly gets like 16% of its fundings from the federal government, whereas NPR is less than 1%. Still, President Trump, a week later, said that he would love to remove their federal funding, calling their coverage unfair and biased. I don't know that I'm going to go down there and listen just to come to a conclusion, but my point here, Rock, is I believe that all media outlets are biased on some scale. I tell you what, there's one online that I like to watch called Sky News with Rita. I don't know if you check that or not. Look on YouTube, you'll find it, Sky News with Rita. But anyway, let's get back to Rock and Rock. I can only hold so much patience for this political war that we've got going on here. I tell you, the politics have divided the country. That's for damn sure. We have no room on the dial set for the biased stations. So put them on the AM dial. That just kind of reminds me of the religious stations always begging for money. I always look at it like this. If you can't afford to put the thing on air, you might as well pull the plug. It ain't the taxpayers' place. It ain't your listeners and the government to be playing radio. If you can't afford it, then pull the plug on it. Free up some more room for the ones that can't afford it. Maybe they'll change over to rock and roll. We're playing rock and roll. But I do appreciate NPR and the public radio folks and their contribution to society. I do believe they put on a good show. But the buck stops here if you're biased. Let's get back to Rocket Rocker, 96.9 FM, WAZZ. Let's rock them biased stations right off the dial.